Hello Capricorn, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your tarot scopes for June. What's up, family? It's our anniversary. We are celebrating 1 year on YouTube, guys. I hope everybody is doing super fantabulous and wonderful. So let's talk about what is going on. But first, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me this year and for being a part of my family, for your support, for your love, for your kindness, and just for you being you. So big hugs, lots of love, high five, and yeah, baby, you get some shoulder rubs because you're a Capricorn. You've been working really hard this year. All right. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for giving us an opportunity and a chance, and hopefully you will like, share, or subscribe to this channel. All right, guys, let's talk about June. What's up with June and what's going on with the energies all around us? Well, on June 9th, we have the full moon going 18 degrees Sagittarius. Yeah, that's right. Healing and transformation. It's a turning point in relationships and finances. Things are about to change, all right? Now, with that being said, on June 15th, a Saturn, which is the sign that rules you guys, Capricorn, is going to be in opposition, which is closest to the Earth, and it's going to be illuminated by the sun. We will be able to see your sign on June 15th. So if you're into watching that kind of stuff, get your little telescope and head on out on June 15th. On June 20th, we are in the summer solstice midway through the year. How is your illumination going? That's what it's all about. And be sure that we will have a read on that special day. However, on the 23rd, we have a new moon, 2 degrees Cancer, which is bringing in lots of prosperity and lots of powerful energy. Now, let's jump into what June is holding for you. Now, the energy, oh, sorry, my table shook. The energy that's coming in right away for you is the dog energy. And this is all about loyalty, companionship. And I feel like he's looking at the cycles in your life. I kind of feel like this dog is telling you there are some things that gotta go, because it's looking right at the spirit of death. Now, you can trust that it's here for protection, being alert, being brave, and devotion, okay? The Babylonians and Assyrians both have numerous dogs mentioned in their chronicles, along with the concept that dogs have psychic vision and can see ghosts and imperceptible, I can't even talk, dangers. They are able to see things that we're unable to see, all right, just because of their intuition. Their ability to see things is why they are so protective. They know what's going to happen before it's going to happen. So it's time that you trust your animal-like instincts, my friend. It's time that you start looking forward. You start trusting your hunches, your intuitions, and all those wonderful things. Now, when the dog spirit chooses you, you will have a best friend on every plane, probably for the remainder of your years on this planet. So what I'm kind of thinking is that you're finding somebody, and this is just going by what I'm looking at your cards, okay? Your spirit cards that are coming through are telling you that you are being awakened. There's a rebirth. There's a death and a rebirth to cycles in your life. And the dog, this dog is representative of this person or energy that is coming in for you, that is telling you things are not like they used to be. Trust what you're feeling, trust what you're getting, and go with it, okay? This is telling you to be aware that there might be issues around a situation, and let your nose be your guide, okay? Look for answers. It also reminds you to maintain your integrity and faithfulness with all souls, okay? Being a good friend, having the same relationship with yourself, being true to yourself, honoring yourself, taking care of yourself. You know, the dog is all about adventure and curiosity, friendship, loyalty, protection, patience, but vocalizing truth. Because if you think about the barking, he's going to let you know that something isn't right. But then there's also that tail, that wagging tail. So there's so many aspects that you can pick up from the dog. And I'm going to tell you, if you're happy, show people you're happy. Don't try to hide it. If you're upset, you're scared, you got to let those things show so that people understand what's going on. Another thing about the dog is they love unconditionally. And I feel that you should love yourself and you should love others unconditionally. Mainly yourself, because I feel like this is going to be a time of transition. So right here we have the Hunter of Death. Yep, there are some things that gotta go, my friend. I don't know if it's old phases of life, believing that everybody's the same, but this is almost telling you death and rebirth. So there are some cycles that gotta go because there's some new things that are trying to come in for you. And I think it was last month for you guys that it was about cycles also. And you're kind of afraid to let it go because it's so familiar, what you're going through, and you're like, wait a minute. Do I trust this situation? Do I trust this person? Do I trust what's coming in? Because, you know, the last time this happened, I sure as hell got hurt and I don't want to get hurt. So I'm just going to kind of sit back and see what happens. But it's almost like you're living your life from the passenger side as opposed to the driver's side. And the hunter of death is telling you, hey, let those cycles go. Let's go into the future. Let's go fly high. Let's go be the vulture. Let's go to the other side, right? Now, the way you're going to work with the dog and with the spirit of death is going to be with the spirit of, with Vision Quest. We'll go with Vision Quest first. So basically, this is just telling you, take time away from the situation. Step back. Look at what's growing inside of you. Why do you feel indifferent? What's going on? What makes you feel like this could be different? Trust that your life is being directed. And what I have on both cards, both of these spirit cards, is a lot of illumination. I have a lot of sunshine coming in. A lot of confidence, solar plexus energy. Now, this is asking you, like, I can't even talk. I'm so sorry. Back in the day, they used to go on Vision Quest to kind of figure out who, what, where, what's going on in their life, who they're supposed to be. That's similar to what's going to be going on for you. Who am I? What am I meant to do with my life? What is my mission on my life? What is my purpose? Who is this person for me? You have all these questions that need to be answered, but it's time to get the messages that are coming through. And you can only do that when you pull back and get away from the situation. Spirit of Earth is coming in for you, my friend, because this is telling you prosperity is right around the corner in all areas of your life. You are strong enough. You are grounded. You are more than enough to get done what needs to be done. But it's time to kind of detoxify your body. Understand your body. Pay attention to how you're feeling and respond accordingly. Creating a new home for your spirit and for your home, you know, cherishing the here and now, not so much thinking about, oh, is this person going to hurt me in the future, but enjoying this person at this very moment. And trust that all your needs are being met, all right? Everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. Things are unfolding just like they're supposed to happen. I'm so sorry, I'm having heartburn. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is we have some new cards here. We have the Seeds of Shakti, and the Seeds of Shakti are amazing. I'm going to pull them closer so you can see them. But these are going to be your soul cards, and we're going to cover those in a minute. This is the solar plexus energy I was talking about. See all that sunshine coming in? I'm going to tell you this is about a partnership, a duality, or a relationship, because these two cards came out in pairs. Now, the first card I want to talk about is the universe. Now, the universe is telling you, goodness gracious, whatever you're putting out there is coming back to you tenfold. You need to watch the energy that you're putting out. So, according to Hindu cosmology, the universe was not created when the Big Bang occurred. The universe is believed to be cyclical. That's the cycles coming through again, okay? So you have to understand that everything has a way of being. So the universe is interconnected. So each action has what? A reaction. The universe is constantly reacting to the ripples of energy that you radiate and reflects similar vibrations back to you. Don't try to get through the day. Instead, dance through your day, no matter how difficult it is. It's like, okay, I'm going to put it out there. I wake up in the morning. I've only had 3 hours of sleep. This was me the other day. I'm super pissed off at the world. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I'm a spiritual person, but yes, I get super pissed off. I wanted to choke everybody in the house, so I had to go put myself in a corner. I had to put on some Reiki music for my heart space. I had to pray over my heart, cover myself in the light, and ask myself, do I want to spend the rest of my day with the people that I love, wanting to choke them? Or am I going to love them while I get to be in their presence? And it's almost just a decision that you have to make. And once I made that decision, not only did it change my behavior, but it changed their behavior, because every action causes a reaction. It is a choice, guys. Whatever you choose to do, it is a choice to react the way that you do. What Vision Quest is trying to tell you, I'm telling you, you have met somebody who's come into your life and you're like wanting to be super loyal to them and you want to be their companion, but at the same time, you're so afraid of what's going on and so scared that it's going to be the same repetitive cycle that you're kind of putting that vibe out there. Keep putting that vibe out there, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Now, Right next to it, we have Cobra, which is all about the Kundalini rising experience and bliss. And that's why I'm saying you met somebody. Now, the power words for this are shedding and rebirth, because the Cobra sheds its skin. Now, you are really getting rid of stuff, okay? Snakes are not feared in India. Instead, they are revered by the Indians due to their associations with Shiva or other Hindu deities. Now, snakes are connected to the Kundalini power, which is the dormant prana energy that is coiled up like a snake at the base of our spine in the sacrum. When activated, Kundalini power rises up like a coiled serpent from the root chakra. At the heart chakra, the masculine and feminine energies blend together and then proceed to the crown. This is like a reawakening for you. This is enlightenment. The light bulb has came on. Someone turned the lights on. We know what's going on now, okay? Now, give yourself permission to enjoy it. Be in the moment. This person, this relationship, this job, this life-changing experience that you are going through is just perfect for you. Enjoy it for the first time and don't overthink it. Get out of your head. So, this says, visualize energy rising from your root chakra with each inhale until it reaches your crown chakra. Afterwards, visualize the energy returning back with each exhale to your root chakra. You're moving energy up and down within you, and as you're doing that, you're blowing the bad stuff out, breathing the good stuff in, and your vibe with the universe is on pizzoint, okay? So that's what we got coming in for you this month, Cappy. I think I could even stop the damn read right here and tell you, there are some of you guys that have met somebody and this person is real. This person's authentic. This person's going to stick by your side. But you're so afraid that you don't even want to enjoy the moment because you're over anticipating what's going to happen because of the cycle that needs to end. Now, everything happens in cycles. If you don't like what's going on, what do you have to do? The complete opposite. Do something different. So if you see yourself going down the same path with a person in a different body, it's like the same relationship, and you don't like it, then that's where you would end it. The same with a job. But this situation that I would say maybe about 75% of you Capricorns are going through, you like it. You're happy. You're just afraid that it's going to end. Ha! When you put that vibe out there, that's what comes to you. All right? You're the pack leader, my friend. Like Cesar Millan says, you are in control. You lead the pack. You have this. Okay, Capricorn? Now, I have pre-shuffled your deck, so we're going to cut the cards, and we're going to bless the cards together and do our read. Saints to chill, bless this deck for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of June. Show us the energy that you have for them with clear and concise messages, and show them how to proceed. As I cut the deck, I have the Six of Wands, victory with the Hierophant reverse. Lots of earth-like energy, being stubborn, being stuck in your ways. And there's victory if you choose to not be stuck in your own ways. And yes, some of y'all are dealing with a fire sign. No, they don't even want to shuffle. Sorry, guys. I'm just like talking your ears off. So sorry, Cappies. All right, here we go. First position, Four of Pentacles. Second, Ten of Wands. Some of y'all got a Leo in your life. Second, Two of Disc reverse. Ace of Arrows reverse. Princess of Arrows reverse. Whew! What's going on, Capricorn? The High Priestess reverse. And right next to it is the Strength card reverse. Now, I'm going to tell you, whoever is dealing with the Leo, I think communication is going to be a big deal this month. And you're going to be dealing with a balancing of home life, okay? Now, in the past, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is you, Capricorn. You see yourself right there on the little money signs? This is you being safe and secure and making sure everything's in place. I kind of feel like you're very rigid about the way things go. And this is you holding on to everything as much as you can. Now, in the present, I have the Ten of Wands, and this is Pazuzu. And Pazuzu, guys, ha 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 ha, Pazuzu has the penis of a snake. This is oppression. But I'm going to tell you, when I see the Ten of Wands, this is protection. Because Pazuzu was there to protect the unborn. There is a situation, I'm going to say in the present, whether it's hopes, your dreams, your wishes, this is a new love, whatever it is, and it is being divinely protected by this Pazuzu, okay? Pazuzu is coming through, he's whipping out that snake, and he's making great things happen. However, It's a lot of pressure for you. You're unaware of how you're going to handle it. This is what I'm picking up. With this 4 right here, okay, which is like homes, foundations, keeping it together. And then this 2 of Pentacles over here, we're just out of whack. We're out of balance. Some of y'all got too many people in y'all's relationships. Some of y'all might not be able to balance home life, work life, family, whatever it's going on. But this imbalance is causing you to doubt yourself, and it's affecting the way you communicate. And if you keep going down that road, you're not going to trust your intuition. You're not going to be happy with the situation, and that relationship, because this is related to the number 2, isn't going to move in the direction that you want it to. Communication is going to be key for you, as well as balance, okay? Now, the advice is the Ace of Arrows reverse. Yeah, I know you want to cut through like a knife because you know what you want, you know how you want it, you know what to do, but it's just not the right time right now because there are some things that need to get balanced, okay? And there's some of y'all need to cut some people out of that relationship. Now, the possible outcome is somebody has an air sign buddy or friend who's going to dig up some dirt on you, possibly. This is a meddlesome person. This could also be a child. This is somebody who's getting, they're not communicating effectively, and the way that they're communicating is actually harmful. They don't really care what anyone has to say. They're pretty meddlesome. So you need to be careful with this person. They're not like the best energy to have. All right, now I'm going to do a lot of clarifying. I want to start off with the 2 of Disc reverse. What's going on with the 2 of Disc reverse? Show us what's going on with the 2 of Disc reversed. All right, you're imbalanced because you're having to learn so many new skills. You are not, ooh, and as I flip the card over, new skills in love, okay? You're learning to love again. Whether it's learning to love yourself, learning to love your partner, whatever it is, but you're imbalanced because you have all these new things coming at you and it's so exciting and you want to do everything at one time, but you have to understand there's a cycle, there's a process, there's things you got to do in order to get where you're going, and you can't do it all at one time. As much as you want to do it, you can't do everything for everybody, and you got to learn to do for yourself, okay? Now let's see what this Ace of Arrow for advice is. Show me what the advice is. The Star reverse. It's get out of fantasy, man. You can't live your life pleasing everybody, okay? You've got to please yourself. The 7 stars are attributed to the Pleiades. The 7, I forgot. The 7 chakras also. Now this right here, this is very important to note, okay? You're off balance because you're learning new things and you're living in a fantasy world if you think that you can keep cutting away with your time that way. It is upsetting either a child at your house or a person that you're in relationship with, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or anybody, I'm going to say anybody who loves to be on Google, people search, anything like that, because this person is the Google queen. However, this 7 of Cups, not 7 of Cups, this star, the 7, for me represents either you're overindulging in alcohol because she's the goddess of L, or you're just trying to take on too much emotionally, which is causing the breakthrough to not happen as quickly as you want it to, which is upsetting people that you're in relationship with or people watching from the outside. Let's see what this princess has for you. Whoever's adding people to their family, like introducing your children to somebody, this is going to be a time that you need to be very honest with them and very honest with yourself. Just because every time I shuffle, I have the Empress with the Princess of Cups, so it's like 2 little girls. Or 2 children. Okay? There we go. Alright, so there is conflict. There's a lot of conflict in this situation, but as I flip the deck over, peace will be restored. The conflict that this air sign is bringing, whether it's a child or whether it's a friend or whether it's the person in your relationship, this person is like done with the bad communication. Completely done. They're not trying to talk to you about it anymore. And it's very important that you get grounded, earth sign. Very important, Cappy, that you realize that when you're holding on too tightly to stuff and you're trying to make things too secure and you're not communicating effectively, it makes the person start creating things in their mind, almost like a fantasy. Oh my gosh, this person's doing this person's doing that, and it's not even true, which is causing conflict. So it's very important that you learn these new skills, and it's very important that you take your time with this 10 of Wands. I want to get more on the 10 of Wands. What's going on with the 10 of Wands in the present moment? What's going on with the 10 of Wands in the present moment? Is that it? No. Okay. Having some issues with shuffling today. I think I've read too many cards and my fingers hurt. Y'all remember on Billy Madison? My fingers hurt. That's how I feel. She's like, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled lawn duty. Oh Lord. I love that movie. What is the oppression from? Let's see. The Queen of Cups. So you are dealing with an emotional woman or somebody who is very strong motherly energy, okay? And here you are at the bottom of the deck as the King of Disc reversed. So you're the one who's going to the struggle. You're the one trying to decide. This Queen is trying to help alleviate some of the pressure, and you're trying to learn the new skills to deal with this person. When I say a highly emotional person, she's just very intuitive. She's very in tune with the way things are going. She could be the one who's raising your Kundalini energy, who's telling you to shed that old energy and come to the new. But the advice that you're getting is slow down, that you're not moving too fast and getting out of whack because your chakras are off. And I know some people are like, oh my gosh, that's craziness, chakras. Look, her emotions are overspilling here. And it's the Ace of Arrows reversed, almost like you're shooting for a fantasy and you can't live the fantasy much longer because it's causing conflict with a child or somebody you're in relationship with, okay? Now, it's also causing someone to go lurk online and look for things. So be very, very careful and make sure that you're communicating with this person because they're upright. They want to help with the oppression. They want to help with the heaviness, and the relationship is being blessed. But if you continue not communicating effectively, I can't say it enough, we're going to have a situation where it's dark as night and the stars are not being seen, okay? Now, overall energy is a Teshka. All right, I love this. This is a sun god. How to deal with past relationships in the north. So this is a cycle I feel that you have to release, is the past relationships. So in the past, have you created a personal hell that needs transformational power of fire? You have fire signs coming in for you. Look within the flames and let them show you what to do. Let the fire sign show you how to love. Let her be your Queen of Cups. Let her be loving to you. Let her be dear to you because she's offering you her cup of love. In the present, this is all about fire, fire, fire. First, offer spiritual insight. How do you feel now? Do you remember being a free spirit, spreading joy? Are you content with what has happened to you? Fire offers spiritual insight. It fuels our convictions. It is passion. Ask yourself now, who or what has snuffed out your spark and why? Was it the loss of a relationship that has damaged your flame? Know that the fire in your heart can never really go out. From today, rekindle your fire and your love and starting with the love for yourself, okay? The potential. Take steps towards building your inner fire. Learn things about fire. What lights your fire? Perhaps you just need to sit next to a fire to feed your solar plexus or look at the flame of a candle. Allow no one and nothing, neither word nor deed, to extinguish your flame. You have the right to burn brightly. Earth sign, you have met somebody who has, I hear ignition from R. Kelly. It's hot and fresh out the kitchen. I'm singing it in my head. I'm not gonna break it down for you, but it's ignition. They have came and they want to get your beep beep and your toot toot, and you are feeling it, but you're so afraid it's gonna go wrong. You're so afraid that it's all a lie. It's a fantasy, that you're in conflict. Let the conflict be what moves you. Let the fire move you. Have confidence in yourself. This woman means no harm. She's a wonderful mother. She's a good person. She's possibly the most kindest person you've ever met. And what you see is what you get. She's not hiding anything. She does love you, or he does love you. You just have to have faith, which is where you're faltering. And that's why fire's coming back in to reignite you. All right? All right, Cappy, that's what I have for you for this read. I hope that it made sense to you. Please let me know. Like, share, subscribe, shoot me an email. Order a read so you can be entered into the competition, all right? Also, if you want more information on the competition, you can hit me up on my email at arianaluciano@gmail.com or at the gram at Ariana Luciano. Also, I will have it in the description. And just to let you know, I am going all the way back to last year, pulling out all of the names from everyone who's ordered a read on my PayPal. I'm going to number you guys on a list. Then I'm going to put that number, 1 through whatever, into a numerator. And then I'm going to have it draw 3 random numbers to give the reads away. That way, it'll be fair, all right? So, big, big hugs. Lots and lots of love. Hit me up. Let's connect. And be blessed, Cappy.